Let's see. I want to show you guys something. What is this? Share. Oh, it's doing that. Resume. All right, so I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys something. This right here is my back office for liquid brokers. I will sign up for any broker. It don't matter, regulated, unregulated. Um, I use a broker for different reasons all the time. Liquid, I primarily enjoy trading crypto futures on this broker. There's Midas FX. I like to trade Forex on that one. Plexi, I love trading Forex on that one. I used to trade with Hugo's Way. I used to trade with Trader's Way. I used to trade with Awanda. I used to trade with KLT for Forex. I've made money on every broker because I know the rules. I follow the rules of trading, right? And to me, I always show my back office for different brokers. Coinbase, Kraken, Ledgers, the brokers I just listed, like Cash App, everything, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I've always shown like my withdrawals and stuff like that. So it's just like I kind of get the confusion because I did leave for like 12 months, right? I had a lot of shit going on last year. I still got a lot of shit going on right now. But everyone has a lot of shit going on. So I always say I felt like my biggest test was to see if I was still gonna go through everything that I went through and still be here for everybody. And I stayed the entire time, right? Um, but it come down to it's like I've been through shit before, and when people quit trading, to me, I feel like, oh, they just never been through no shit before because to me, why is it so easy for you to quit? So it's just like, I don't know. It was just like a lot of different events kept happening this season to where I had to take a step back. Um, I had all this stuff going on with my mom, and then she had like, if y'all don't know, like my mom is schizophrenic, but for my childhood, she was undiagnosed for a majority of my childhood. So in high school, I worked two jobs. I was really just working the entire time, I was trying to get the fuck on. And I did. So when it was time to graduate high school, graduated with honors, graduated a semester early. Like I didn't come into the world fucking around, But at the same time, people didn't realize, no matter how many adults I tried to tell what the actual situation was, but I was a kid, so I didn't even realize the situation. So it pushed me into a role of taking on my sisters. I mean, I really took them on like kind of like a year after I moved out. So with 19 going into 21. I mean, 21, young adult. But I wasn't ready to take on no. They only 2 years apart under me, no kids and my siblings. But it's just like I got into a position I had no choice. So I came from when I was working in the service industry. I never did like warehouses or anything like that. Tried to get a job at Walmart, never got a job at Walmart. They wouldn't hire me, didn't understand why. But it's just like I don't know. It's almost like you go back through something, right? And then it's just like all the memories kind of like replay rapidly. That's how it worked for me. And I can only talk about my experience, right? And maybe that's the faith in different situations because you're not gonna have faith in trading if you've never been through no actual shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because you still think you got a choice on whether you're going to take this seriously or not. And I'm telling you that I didn't have no choice, right? And it's just like no matter the trial or tribulation, I always come out on top. Even last year, I was in this domestic violence incident. Dude beat the shit out of me. Dude, he would judge everything for it. So, I mean, got arrested. Da, da, da. But at the same time, I was going through a case too. That's serendipity right there. I only think my case got dismissed because that nigga got a case. And thank God. So I had to get my ass whooped for that to happen. But I'm always the glass half empty kind of person because shit just really be working out like that. Like I remember sitting in the courthouse telling my lawyer, because she's telling me to take a deal. Like you could say, oh, you facing 10 years, da, 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 da. They want to offer you probation. Bitch, that ain't no deal. There ain't no fucking deal when I'm already free. I'm free. That's not no goddamn deal. I know I don't want to check in no probation. Let's try to take it to trial. She think I'm stupid, but I already know the rules of how that game work. You not finna send me to to jail, bitch, for no 10 years on a guess. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like if it's 100% without a doubt, that's the only way I go. If you doubt, there's so much doubt in this shit. Like I'm still cool with they witnesses. I was cool with the victim, still fucking the victim. And then my neighbor, I used to help her take out her trash and everything because she was handicapped and stuff. So I was always looking out for her. But that's me because I'm a good person. So, but look, lawyer don't know. I got God on my side. I don't be doing no dumb ass shit. My ass stay in the house, dude. I don't get in trouble like that no more. I really stay in the house. I don't even understand what my name be and shit. Got the lawyer, got the judge, got the prosecutor. I walk into situations with faith because I actually been through some real ass shit. So when it came to trading, my first trade ever was on USDJPY. I had put $800 I had made working in restaurants in that account. My first trade ever. I could have blew it. And 5 minutes later, I did blow it. But the first time I ever traded, I made $1,200 in 5 minutes, and that was enough to convince me to continue trading and stuff like that. And then, shit. That was 2017. So here I am, right now in 2026, and I'm still showing my back office. I still have thousands of students. I've been in real estate, e-commerce. That shit costs money. Real estate for me. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all all about different journeys, but it's like I've done so much, but I grew up early and I understood that if if that was the fastest I ever seen some money coming to my hand, and I was started working at like 15 and I was out the house and serving tables, shit, at 19 years old, I was making 100K a year like Papado Seafood Kitchen. I ain't gonna hold you, but I was irresponsible with the money. So by the time I got fired like 2, 3 years later, I ain't had shit to show for it. So shit, like the same week I was getting evicted, got fired from the job, found out I was pregnant with my daughter. So it's just like I've been through some real shit, but it's like y'all wouldn't know that because I don't know, I was kind of selfish with my story. I put that part about my childhood so far back in the back of my mind that it was almost like it didn't matter to kind of tell the world about that part because I had overcome it. But it's just like different situations. She would have like a relapse. In this last situation, it's like I'm dealing with the police. My sister lived there. I had to get my sister out the house, and it's just a lot of betrayal and shit going on. So it's like people gotta understand. Like I think about a lot of stuff, but it's because of my perspective is different, even when it comes to the market. But the market is nothing more than people, also, and that's why I gotta tell y'all and relate to y'all to tell you about the people because maybe y'all blessed and y'all just never been through no real ass shit, and that's why y'all think you got a choice. I didn't have no choice but to trust this market and trust the rules that I found out over the years. And then because I trusted the rules so much, I got so good at it to where I have turned 100 into 100K a couple fucking times. I've made my first million in 2019. I've made fucking eight figures. I have students making seven figures. I have one student making eight figures. I have multiple students making say thousandaires, and I got a lot of students ain't doing fucking shit. But that's because they don't know the fucking rules because they're not studying them the way I studied them because I didn't have no fucking choice. At some point, I had to grow up and become the mother role in my family's life because it's just like my elders weren't capable. And then, but there's a lot of people with my situation, so it's just like it's a lot to unpack in one video, but I want to just start by saying, like, because I've done so much amazing shit in this world, whether you know me or not, the receipts don't fucking lie. And if you've never turned 100 into 100K, you've never made seven figures, never made eight figures, your thought process, it doesn't matter. We have to go with mine because it's more profitable. And it's more, and that's the same thought process, the way I'm saying to you, I had to take on if I was gonna learn from people that was doing better than me because some of my friends was making $1 million trades in fucking 2020. Then I had a friend in 2024. He the one that showed me the crypto future side because I didn't even know nothing about that. Like, imagine I'm being so pig-headed. I don't want to listen to people doing better than me, and then they leave me in the dust. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not getting left in shit. So I want to show y'all my back office more because I don't know, people be kind of weird about it, but me personally, I don't really give a fuck because it's just like I look through everything. I don't really think there's anything y'all could do with this information. You know what I'm talking about? But it's just like it's just verifiable proof. If I mean it's been verifiable proof, but it's just like not all traders are gonna show you this black office, but I'm finna show you exactly why we listening to me, why I'm not going for the shit most people would think I'm gonna go for because at the end, if you don't have these receipts, it don't matter. I know more than you, so we have to do what I'm doing. So last week I start with $100 account on crypto futures and on Forex on Midas. And Forex, if I remember right, we blew that account. But we was in profit. Forex been kind of choppy. We were in profit before the account blew, and I mean, that shit was quick. I think it was yeah. It gapped down, market gapped down or gapped up. Something stupid happened. So blew the account like going into Asian session. But then it's just like I trade crypto futures too. So it's just like if I know that I use different markets for different reasons, and I see that I'm getting smoked on FX, then let me get a better opportunity in crypto because it's a little bit more steady. So crypto, we alive for like 6 days for the most part. I mean, we making money trading crypto. So then we lose on Forex. I'm trying to get because not everybody trading crypto. That's the one thing. A lot of people, like I said, they privileged. They think they got a choice and shit. They never been through no shit for real, so they only want to trade Forex, and that's just not the option you got because it's just like when Forex doing dumbass shit like it's been doing the last few weeks, and we keeping accounts alive for 2 3 weeks on the crypto future side, and you not in it because you refuse to trade crypto futures for whatever reason. I want you to know it's the same shit. So because you ain't get 100K over here, you like, well, I refuse to get 100K over there. It sounds like dumbass shit to me because you don't have no choice. It don't matter how you get the 100K. I don't care if you find that shit on the side of the road. You gonna take it, right? So open a fucking account on Liquid and and stop being ignorant to what people are trying to expose to you because if I was you, I wouldn't even be here to show you all the fucking results I'm about to show you. I want to show you that you gotta start wherever you are. And despite my childhood, I didn't even learn how to drive until I was 21 years old. So look at me at 30, and I've been free since I was 24. I don't know how the fuck I got this life, or how I got here, but or how I learned how to trade. But I do know that I got information that consistently gets results. And I just have to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I have been for the last 6 years because it's profitable. So it's just like if I'm somebody that in like a day and a half turned 100 into $2,000, and I'm finna show y'all that was my results last week. If somebody's making, say me, I was making like $2,500 a month max, like max on a good ass month. Usually it was like $2,000 a month, and I'm barely fucking surviving. Even with roommates, I'm barely surviving. We barely surviving. I got my baby daddy roommate, and then his friend roommate. And we all getting evicted together, and we all work in restaurants. We ain't have no fucking money coming in. Well, I guess between three people. And we had bad spending habits. You know how I go. We was like 20, 21, 19, 22. You know how the shit go. We made bad money decisions, but we also wasn't getting money this fast. So between the 18th of last week and then the 19th of last week, I turned 100 into $2,000. Then it's just like in one day, 2 days max, I took out 29 days of the month of me having to work basically 5 to 6 days a week. So this was me depositing 100 in this account, and then I grow it. Look, whoa, what is this? Oh, yeah, oh yeah, it took all day. Yeah, it do take all day. So that's 100, and then yeah, to 1,000. Okay, and then on the 19th, still, I look, I moved 1,000 over to here, and then I put 40 into the account. So 1,000 in the wallet, 40 in the account. So let me try to flip this 40. Flip the 40, click that, turn that into 750. Silver was going stupid last week. Silver was going dumb last week. But I can't. That's what I'm saying. I stopped trading with everyone else last week because y'all not finna fuck with my mind. I need this bitch. I need my motherfucking mind to trade because even last year with that domestic violence incident, I slapped that fucking market for 100K with a $200 account in 3 fucking days. And niggas is like, oh, it's just they did that in July, and they still ain't made no fucking 100K yet. And it's goddamn, it's fucking March. It's gonna be April next week. They still ain't got no 100K, and that's why I gotta get on here and show y'all why the fuck I'm not listening to y'all because y'all not doing this shit. Y'all not doing it. So if I turn 100 into $2,000 and I'm sitting here showing y'all all the receipts, I look, move this over, put 75. I'm the small account queen. Y'all have no choice but to start where y'all are in life. And I know in life, and I'm talking to past me back then. Even working 30 days, making 100K at one restaurant before I got fired. It was the best paying restaurant job I ever had. Bro, I think I only figured out trading because no other restaurant was paying me like that. And I knew for the rest of my life it was gonna be trying to replace Papado, and I got fired because me and my baby daddy fucking boxing in the on Christmas in the dining room. I deserve to get fired. But it's just like the same authority I come with trading and in business and in general, it's I already had that authority. You know, I grew up fast, so it's just like to me, common sense is common sense. Black is black, white is white, ain't no gray. And then in the market is buys and sells. If you can see the buy better, then take the buy. If you can see the sell better, then take the sell. But it is a constant scenario of just flipping the coin, buy or sell, 50-50, 50-50. But at some point, you got to at least make it like a 75-25 so that you got the upper hand on this market. And that's the only reason I get to win like that. Oh, you saw that? Um, yeah, 750, 75 into 500, and then 2000. Oh, 500 into 2000, and then yeah, there's 2000 right there. Okay, yeah. So I took that. So that was 1,000 to 2,000. But then look at this. I just told y'all I made 100K. So this was last summer. Bro, and that's why last summer was so important because it showed me that I didn't fucking need the public because I walked away from $1 million a year. I mean, just teaching by itself, but it's just like at the same time, I regained my peace to where I'm making even more, just not even fucking. I mean, I haven't really taught, but it's just like, I feel like I'm not gonna continue to get blessed if I just keep it to myself because it's just like, you don't necessarily need nobody in order to make money in this market, but you do have to, I guess, kind of guide yourself, if that makes sense. You got to be able to be disciplined within, consistent, resilient, but just not even in the market. You're supposed to already have that through life. You know, imagine we're in a fucking forest and we getting chased by a bear, and then your ass is like, you know what? I'm tired of running. I'm gonna let the bear eat me. It's fucking stupid. That's how I feel when people like, I just gotta quit trading. This is too hard. What you gonna do? You finna go back to work the rest of your fucking life because there's no other fucking choice. This trade right here, I had a friend trade it with me, and he was shit. We ain't even cool like that no more. That nigga was so mad about this trade, but it's like, did nobody tell his ass to go back in the forest? Like, I don't want to run no more. I quit. And then the day he fucking quit, I go, start $200 account. And crazy part is, he didn't even had no risk. I was loading his account. So if I'm loading your accounts and you didn't have no risk, I was basically running from the bear for us. Put your ass in the wheelbarrow, running, and your ass hopped out the wheelbarrow like, I just gotta stay here. I'm on my funny, bro. So load this $200 account. On the 7th through the 11th, I got okay. So I hit this account so hard with this trade that I had requested to withdraw on the 10th. So this trade was really July 7th through the 10th. And this was 30 days after me and my ex broke up. He went to jail. We was co-parenting dogs and shit. I got custody of all the dogs. We didn't even co-parent shit like that. That was the end of that fucking relationship. But shit, I almost went to jail that night because I was on bond. You know how hard it was to convince 8, 9 officers not to take the person on bond, the victim in the house. I'm glad he beat the shit out of me, or my black ass going to jail again. I can't go to jail again. It was his fucking turn to go. Thank God it was his turn to go. So he dealing with the court and shit. Because I'll say this too real quick. I'm a person to where I don't know, I give people benefit of the doubt first. And I'm always gonna try. If he would have went to jail first, I would have got him a lawyer. I would have went and bailed him out of jail, got him out of jail, da da da. Nigga, I went to jail first. This nigga didn't tell nobody I was in jail. This nigga barely went to sign them fucking papers to but they'll prosecute. Not that it worked anyway. I had to Uno reverse the whole district. The whole district I had to Uno reverse. Then they like, oh, this bitch must know somebody. How she do that? I got common sense. So had he went to jail first, I would have. I got you, babe. No worry. I'm glad I went to jail first. And that story of my life for everybody. And bro, I've been favored my whole life. Oh my God. I finna tell y'all so many stories on YouTube. I just need to show y'all what folk people listen to me though, because I I have a lot of experience that I assume everybody else be having. I see that people don't have that, and that's okay because that means you ain't gotta be traumatized. I'm a traumatized individual. I'm insane, but I'm like an insane genius because I know the rules of the market so well. I can turn these $200 accounts, $100 accounts, $50 accounts into something crazy every time. So that's 200, and then I pull 20,000 here, and then 37,000 here, and then another 20,000 here. Of course, there's trades in between. I did another like 2,000 in October to 20,000. Did another 15,000 November, another 10,000, yeah, 10,000 December. I mean, so on and so forth. Came off a 30K trade in February, and I had a big ass trade today. So it's just a matter of just positioning yourself in the market. And I feel like if people were able to explain to me the way I explained to y'all the no bullshit approach to the market and just strictly teaching the rules and what to look out for, then honestly, y'all as a whole, some of y'all, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, some of y'all are annoying because y'all just think y'all know more without the proper results and think y'all gonna come to me any kind of way because y'all just realizing I'm coming back. But bitch, I've been teaching since 2019. I've been trading since 2017. I've been trading since before that bitch was cool. I didn't even have the luxury of getting on no prop firm and getting funded and shit like that. I don't even think that shit existed. I had no choice but to go the long route, and that's why I know it the best, and that's why I got the best results, and that's why my students got the best results because I mean, obviously, I mean, the receipts is right there. We can't argue. This is what y'all want. Y'all want that back office. Then with Quantum Martin, that's my name. That's what y'all want. This is what y'all want. So we not finna sit here and be like, oh, she not doing it. No, I'm doing this. And you can listen or you gonna shut the fuck up because I'm gonna listen to me. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just like, only thing I can apologize for is not being straight up about how I grew up. But it's like, I really couldn't talk about it. I could barely even talk about it. I've been really trying to talk to y'all about it for like, I've been trying to talk to y'all about it for so long, for months. But I haven't even really said nothing to nobody for months. Like, I don't think I really been talking for months. It's fucking March, almost April. I ain't been on Facebook since like December. Um, I ain't really said nothing because I ain't had nothing to say. It's just like the situation I had to deal with. It's just like it's crazy. It's crazy because it's just like all my grandma had to do was notice the pattern. But she noticed the pattern and didn't say nothing to nobody. She didn't think it was nobody's business that my mom not taking her medicine. She have another episode. My sister live over there. Last time she had an episode, she was threatening to kill everybody in 2020. But then y'all found out about schizophrenia. It's like every time she had an episode, it's just like a different fucking version of my mom I gotta meet. You know, so on and so forth. And then I got to deal with police and shit. She running in traffic, and then I'm dealing with the police. They trying to tell me what the fuck it is. And I'm trying to tell them what the fuck it was, and really what the fuck it is because they don't know. They just trying to deal with the situation, but they trying to put some authority over me, and I'm gonna let them know. All right, let me tell you the fuck I am. If y'all let her go and she keep running in traffic, I'm gonna sue the fuck out you niggas. I don't even know what the fuck to tell y'all because it got to a point to where I'm going toe to toe with them so fucking much. They not fucking listening. I'm trying to tell them to keep her crazy ass, and nobody fucking listening to me. So I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm putting my life at risk and shit like that. I almost crashed my goddamn car, all kinds of shit. So I had to take a step back. But it's just like I'm stronger now. I could talk about it more, but it's just a lot to say that in one video. But it's just like the results is there. And it's like in order for somebody to walk away from trading, it's to me it's something very privileged to do. And that's not a privilege that I had because I didn't have no other fucking choice. In my family, I am the elder now, if that makes sense. So it's just like people still to the day they need their parents for all kinds of shit. And it's just like I remember the last normal thing, like normal time I had with my mom, and it was when I was 8 years old. My daughter 8 right now, so just take that in perspective of, and I just turned 30 this year. Of it's just a lot that I had to grow through, and then it's just like when you get into trading, it's just losing an account is the last of the problems because I don't care if I lose $2,500 accounts in a row. $2,500 accounts is $2,500. My fucking 85-inch in the front room is was fucking $2,000. I just spent an 85-inch to make $50,000. You know, because it don't matter how much it take because sometimes if we buy and selling, there's still manipulation. And manipulation in the market is basically the market not following its own rules for buys and sells. But in order for you to understand when you've been manipulated, then you got to know the rules, right? But manipulation is something that we don't have no account over and we don't know how long it's gonna last. So the best thing, like today, I didn't want to trade with everybody because it's just like sometimes it's like with the trading mind you get manipulated so much to where people be thinking, like I said, they know some shit. And Debbie, Nancy, Jimmy, they thinking they know everything, but they ain't got no fucking results. They're not gonna log in, show me their back office, and show me they fucking making more than me. They're not showing me they making and doing better than me. They're not showing me none of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? They're not showing me their name. I show you most brokers. I show you Coinbase. I show you trading. I show you real estate. I show you e-commerce. I show you bank accounts. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even do that shit no more, but I'm gonna start meeting y'all where you are, and you have no choice but to start with these small accounts. Because even if you somebody that's in real estate, and you got $100,000 to play with, stupid ass nigga, you don't know how to trade. So putting $100,000 in the account ain't gonna do no. It's not gonna do you no good. You gonna blow that shit. Just give it to me. You just give it to me because you just gonna fucking blow it. You got to start with a small ass account in order to learn the rules because trading is hard. And a lot of people, my learning curve was 2 years. I always tell people that my learning curve was 2 years, but I didn't have the luxury of having me as a mentor. I didn't have the luxury of people actually doing the fucking work. I didn't have no choice but to do the work because my life was so detrimental as a child. I was just trying to find a way out. And you know how that question, people be like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I would have never thought to guess this. I'm free every day. I'm free every single day. And it's just like it's like how do I say? It's like I get to make myself a priority now, but it's just like in the mix, I'm very responsible. So it's like I'm not your typical influencer because I get the results. I got the students. I got the students with results. I have the experience, but it's like my heart was broken over these last few months. I didn't have nothing to say to nobody, and I didn't understand. I couldn't even explain how to say it. I couldn't even explain how to say it really up until this last weekend. But I felt like my heart was breaking. And my heart was like breaking into this last weekend because it's just like even though I didn't have the best mom, it's like it's just a lot going on to where it's just like I don't even have time to process it. So the last person to see her before she go missing and shit was me, but I don't even tell nobody because it's just like when I saw her, it wasn't her. You know what I'm talking about? It was somebody else within her, but it's just like that's your mama. So a lot of y'all still need your mom and dad for a lot of shit, but it's just like I don't have that luxury. Therefore, I don't have no luxury to be pissed off when I blow a $50 account, $100 account. I'm just gonna look at you like you fucking stupid, and I might cuss you to clean the fuck out. But I'm trying not to do that no more because y'all truly don't understand. So if I keep talking to y'all and explaining more, then y'all understand. So I ain't gotta keep cussing y'all the fuck out. You don't have no choice in this. If you struggling and you feel like you need to change, then you gonna have to grow through it. And the only way to grow through something is through despair and tragedy and sadness. I don't and shit. Outside of just life, you gonna get all those emotions from these blown accounts. And if you feel like that is too much, I understand that you got responsibilities, but everybody got responsibilities, and at some point, you're gonna have to break that cycle. So what I did was even serving tables, like I had roommates and shit, but I would either work more or I mean, we'll get into all that. I would either work more and I would just I mean, really just split the $100 in half. So I would trade like a $50 account. You know, if I don't know how to trade, I'm gonna blow my $50 account. So I was learning how to live on 50% of my income. I actually just told my other friend that too because I mean he was getting into trading and stuff like that, but then it's like he made like $500 last week. But then he's like, oh, all the money's gone. You know, he got multiple jobs and he trading. So it's just like, okay. Well, next, I mean, if you would like me to help you budget, I can help you do that too. Because before you get into the market, you kind of got to be able to self-regulate yourself. And if you can't self-regulate yourself, out of the market in life, you're not gonna be able to regulate yourself in the market either because you need every bit of that money because you never learned how to live below your means. So it's just like after seeing this video, if you interested in trading and you really want to get into it, I'm gonna let the public get back into trading with us in the next few months because it's like I'm gonna meet y'all where y'all at, but it's like I have to deal with y'all a different way because it's just like when I'm in the chaos with y'all would think y'all could talk to me crazy, and then you bring out the other side of Naomi. I would rather nut the fuck up on you. I don't want to do that because it's just like I'm so far from that shit. I've grown through that shit. I've been through more shit than you can ever imagine going through. More than I could even explain in this video. I've been through the betrayal. I done been through people trying to befriend me because I got the results. They want to know what the fuck I'm doing. I done been through people mimicking and copying me. I've been shit. My whole childhood was betrayal. Shit was crazy. I got kicked out every fucking day in high school and brought back every fucking day. The first case I ever got. I'm not no bad kid. I'm not no bad adult. I wasn't no bad kid. I'm not no bad adult. I live a very peaceful life. I live in the suburbs, homeschool. I'm regular as fuck. Steady relationship. I'm regular as fuck. I'm telling you, I just get results from this market. And I never gave a fuck about the cars. The biggest purchase I got in the next year is one more crib for Texas. And that's it for me. Like, other than like maybe another car, but I'm not even thinking about no more cars. I already got three. You know what I'm talking about? And then just investing. And I mean, I love to invest. You ain't got no choice but to invest, and then trading and investing, they damn near the same thing. So it's just like, but really investing gotta learn, you gotta learn investing before trading because you gotta learn how to buy and hold and not panic. Trading is an advanced version of investing, and if you cannot watch a dollar go up and down, you're not finna watch $100 go up and down. And the market, the money moves fast because this is a leverage side of the market. What's this liquid? I think they leverage just like 1 to 1,000. Plexi 1 to 2,000, Midas 1 to 1,000. Most brokers 1 to 1,000. Traders was 1 to 1,000. I slapped in for like $100 account. Shit went to -$8, and then in 5 days, the bitch was at $25,000. I get results, and I mean I ain't got no other choice but to keep showing you these results. And every single week when I'm trading with the community, I want to show you the results. That's why I did it like this because this trade is important to me because it showed me I ain't fucking need nobody. I got my ass whooped last summer. I've been away from teaching for 12 months. I haven't taught in 12 months. I walked away last April. That's why I was coming up my anniversary. I'm like, I feel good. Like I know I don't need the public, but at the same time, I know I could do the public better than y'all seen in the last 15 years or anybody else because ain't nobody getting these results. Ain't nobody else willing to lose and meet you where you at because you don't have no other choice but to start here at the 100, but to start here at the 200. And that's why I'm gonna show you over and over and over again. But this right here was the best trade because it was the fastest I've ever done it. It was the most skilled trade. I'm making decisions the entirety of that trade. But then it's just like there's always a level, it's always a trial and tribulation, and there's always a new high. So it's like if I could turn 200 into 100K in 3 days, why can't I do that with a million? Why can't I turn it into a million, 2 million, 10 million? You know what I'm talking about? But in order to get it to those numbers, I have to be executing perfect. I have to be perfectly disciplined. I have to be perfectly consistent. Discipline, and you gonna be like, yeah, discipline, consistency, adversity, da 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 da. Da. But I'm funny, bro. But you don't even understand discipline what? What am I being disciplined in? And that's what I'm finna show y'all on this YouTube series because ain't nobody trading like this. Y'all just wanna fucking talk shit all the time. Stop fucking talking to me. Because look, if you're not gonna come up here and show me your back office and show me all the shit you've been doing, because bro, I meet people at pool parties and shit all the time. They be like, I trade. Oh, I love that shit. They're like, I trade. And then I'm like, oh, you trade? Pull that cat up. Pull that fucking account up, nigga. Stop playing with me. And then they're like, because I was at a pool party last summer, bro. It was like a week after I did that shit. And me and dude talking at the pool party, and he telling me he trade, and he telling me his advice. Da, da, da. I let him go first. I ain't even say nothing. And I was just like, well, I mean, because I'm gonna let traders have their opinions, because it don't matter. Be my liquidity. I don't care. He's like, da da da, that's unrealistic. Da 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 da. And then I pull my fucking account up on my phone. It's on my fucking phone. It's on my phone. You think I'm not gonna show you this shit? Look at this. Like, damn, yes, damn, damn, damn. We need to listen to me. That's what I be feeling. Like, I try to have ego and shit when I talk, but it's like I've been through so much. I done came so far. I done did so much, and I do so much, and I act, and I still study every motherfucking day, every day. Like I ain't never made a dollar, and that's why I'm the best. That's why I'm the best. So sorry I didn't talk about my childhood, but the shit freaked me out. I'm still a little freaked out, but I'm trying to get it out. I'm trying to talk to y'all about it. I'm working on it, but sometimes that shit take a lot out of me. And I don't know. Like I didn't like I remember like being in high school and I used to like I don't know, like I always like wondered my purpose in this life, but I would have never thought it was this. You know what I'm talking about? But then it's like when you look back on it, I look back on it, I'm like, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense because I've been through everything most people have been through. Everybody need money. Everybody go through stuff. Some people are fortunate enough to not have to go through mental illness. I didn't have my dad in my life. Single mom, had two siblings, oldest of three. Um, Thought I found the love of my life, had a kid, almost gave my kid away for adoption because I didn't have enough money back then. I didn't have shit. I didn't have no support. I knew I didn't have the support, and I had no fucking money. I still ain't got no support. I mean, I do have support. Thankfully, that was God's grace sending me that baby daddy. Because even though he wasn't shit, his family was a blessing in my life. I always say that. They bought me a car when I ain't had shit. They was really trying to get me at the death trip car I bought. I bought a $500 car. They was like, please give me that shit. And they bought me a nice car, an actual fucking car. And they've been, I mean, shit, they paid rent and everything. But that was for my daughter. You know, if I was a piece of shit mom, they probably wouldn't be paying for that. You know what I'm talking about? But it's like it shows me, not even goes to show you, it shows me that I've always had God's favor and grace on my life. And that's I guess that's why he wants me to come back and teach because I can articulate it well enough to get you to understand that it comes a point to where you're gonna have to make a choice to be great. And if you don't choose to be great, you're choosing failure. If you don't choose to be great, you're choosing failure. And if I don't speak to you and show you God's grace on my life, then you're never going to understand the bigger picture of this. And that's why when I speak, it's going to hit different every single time because I actually been through some shit. I actually been through some shit. I'm always going through some shit. You know what I'm talking about? But it's just like everyone goes through shit, but I've survived all of it. And every single time I come back stronger. And then so this July trade was a few months after I had walked away too. This was my first like 100K trade here out the gate of not teaching, not doing nothing. And then here, I'm like, you know what? Let me just show y'all what it's like. I'm not saying you're gonna do this every single week. Oh yeah, here it is, 40. One of these 75s. I think I blew one of these. I think I blew that $75 one. You're gonna lose money in trading. Like I don't really have too many. I mean, granted, this is just July through March here to show you. I don't really have like losses like that of having to load too much, but it's just like the last few months, I had a crazy loss streak to where I blew like, shit, I probably blew like 20 accounts. Swear to God, $2,000 before I made a 30K trade. But it wasn't even that actually because I did like another $6,000 big ass trade in 1 week with referral money on Liquid. And then I did a big trade in January and a big trade in November. It's just a matter of if I take the money or not. But it's just like if you don't have 6,000, you're gonna take the 6,000. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just a matter of preference. The stuff I say gonna hit harder because I've been through it. And if you don't understand, then be thankful that you ain't never been through it because when you go through it, you're gonna understand. I was at rock bottom. I had to get the fuck off of there. Sometimes my mentality, my mental is a lot stronger now than it has been in the last few months, but I've been gone. I don't think I said nothing. I don't think I really been talking to friends and shit like that. Like I had one friend I talk to each day, but as far as like socializing online for real, I haven't been doing that because I just had a lot of responsibilities. But even in responsibilities, I still been trading with everybody. And then people forget that I'm the fucking GOAT and like, oh, I'm just gonna say some stupid shit. All right, stupid ass nigga. You can say some stupid ass shit if you want to. Show me that back office, then say some stupid ass shit. You can't show me the back office, just keep your fucking opinion to yourself. That's where we at. Because you can't argue with the fucking proof. We can't argue with it. We can't argue with it. We can't argue with it. It's right here. This is what y'all like. This is what y'all like. It's right here. 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 Is it not right here? It's not right here. Fucking demo ass back office. Verify. Okay. So I'm here to teach y'all. You want to learn from me or you don't. If you don't want to learn from me. I think you need some help because you can't argue with what's right here in front of you. I'm here to show you that I can teach you to trade 100 into 100K because I've done it. I should have done it way more than this, but I've done it. And then, oh, if you got liquid and you got a business, they got a corporate side too. I know a lot of shit. I know a lot of shit. I need to share what I know. I do share. Don't say no stupid ass shit to me when I'm trying to put your ass on because I don't have to fucking speak. And God already showed me I don't need nobody for this. And I want to show you you also don't need nobody. You don't need anybody for this. You don't even need me, but you need to be able to face adversity. And if you cannot face adversity, you're not gonna make it. I'm sorry to tell you that. And I'm probably gonna be the only mentor to really say that shit to your face because even all the other mentors, they need you. They can't do shit until I do some shit. I promise you that one. Everybody, like, I feel like social media been a little quiet, a little bit quiet, because it's just like, if I don't say nothing, what they gonna do? If I don't post nothing, what they gonna copy? You know what I'm talking about? So you can just come straight to the source for the information, even if you can't pay me. I'm teaching for free on YouTube. Just be open to the conversation. Put your ego aside unless you got better results than me. And if you got better results than me, tell me, and I'm gonna come learn from your ass. That's how I feel. So other than that, I mean, I think I got it all. I'm gonna do more about talking about my experience through stuff because I always say I can't teach faith, but I could tell you a story about why I have so much faith. That's where I am. I'm only gonna tell you what's done better for me, and then even through everything I've been through, I always go back to my habits, and my habits is the word, work out, eat right, not eating fast food all the time. I don't even eat fast food like once a month or shit like that no more. Like I like cooking. I'm a great cook. I'm great at everything I do in life, but it's because, you know, I think about everything. I know the rules of life. I know the rules in the criminal justice system. I know the rules in trading. I know the rules for business. So you gotta learn the rules, and that's what's gonna make you a whole person. You don't become a whole person like after you are successful at trading. You become a whole person throughout the journey. So it's time for you to start if you're serious. And just know the shit is hard. I've been evicted plenty of times. I done got my car repossessed plenty of times. My learning curve was 2 years. You ready to lose for 2 years? You not ready to lose 2 years? You ain't even gotta lose for 2 years because there's a faster way now. I didn't have me to teach, but if you don't come to me, your ass probably finna lose for 2 years. Are you ready? Let me know in the next video.